Come, live with me, and be my love, and we will all the pleasures prove, that valleys, groves, hills, and fields, woods or steepy mountain yields. And we will sit upon the rocks, seeing the shepherds feed their flocks, by shallow rivers to whose falls melodious birds sing madrigals. And I will make thee beds of roses, at 1,000 fragrant posies, a cap of flowers, and a kirtle, embroidered all with leaves of myrtle, a gown made of the finest wool, which from our pretty lambs we pull, fair lined slippers for the cold, with buckles of the purest gold. A belt of straw and ivy buds, with coral claps and amber studs. And if these pleasures may thee move, come, live with me, and be my love. The shepherd's swain shall dance and sing for thy delight each May morning. If these delights thy mind may move, then live with me and be my love.
If all the world and love were young, and truth in every shepherd's tongue, these pretty pleasures might me move to live with thee and be thy love. Time drives the flocks from field to fold, when rivers rage and rocks grow cold, and Philomel becometh dumb to rest complaints of cares to come. The flowers do fade and wanton fields, to wayward winter reckoning yields a honey tongue, a heart of gold. Is fancy spring, but sorrows fall. Thy gowns, thy shoes, thy beds of roses, thy cup, thy kirtle, and thy posies soon break, soon wither, soon forgotten, in folly ripe, in reason rotten. Thy belt of straw and ivy buds, the coral clasp and umber studs, all these in me no means can move, to come to thee and be thy love. But could youth last, and love still breed, had joys no date, nor age no need, then these delights my mind might move, to live with thee and be thy love.
Good morning
In this video, we were going to give an interpretation of the poem written by Sir Christopher Marlowe, and which is entitled The Passionate Shepherd to His Love. This interpretation is based on my point of view and observation only, as I have done my part portraying the role of the nymph, who has been supposed to be the receiver of the poem written by the shepherd. The shepherd's purpose while writing the poem is to seduce someone who he refers to as his love. To seduce this person, the shepherd uses the poem to describe a virile life of intense sensual pleasure, but unpolluted by sin and sorrow. He leaves out much of the complications and sorrow that make a real relationship. The shepherds want his love to simply sit on the rocks for a while and appreciate the scene without worrying about the responsibilities. In the poem, the countryside has given so much focus, for it is a very sensory area for the shepherd. He is drawn to the materials and objects found in the viral life, such as straw, ivy buds, beds of roses, and fragrant posies. In his vision, he transforms this object into clothing and bed for his love. The shepherd's underlying desire is implied by his use of these objects suggestively. He appears to wish to take their places and sensuous attention to his lover's body. The poem is thus passionate poetry full of sexual tension, as its title suggests. However, in contrast to the traditional views of sexuality as a source of sin and death in the poem, sexuality is portrayed as a source of joy, while the joy described by the shepherd in his seduction appears to be free of charge. The countryside, on the other hand, is portrayed as a scene of pure joy, music, and dance. The shepherd refuses to concede any faults and difficulties to the environment he imagined his love inhabiting. Instead, he encourages his love to simply live in the moment, enjoying the sensuous pleasure he mentions without regard for the repercussions. Indeed, the shepherd in his poem promotes pleasure as a means of escaping duties and consequences.
Once again, good day everyone, and thank you for watching our video presentation on the two poems with the title The Passionate Shepherd to His Love and The Nymph's Reply to the Shepherd. So here is our interpretation, and I'm going to interpret the nymph's reply to the shepherds. So obviously the theme of two poems is all about love. Shepherds telling how he loved the nymph, as well as the nymph telling how he loved the shepherd. But as I understand the reply of nymph to the shepherd, the nymph was focusing about young love. The nymph asked the shepherd how he serious in this relationship, and also she want to ask until when the love lasts, because they are still young and everything has a chance to change as the days goes by. So according to 3 to 5 paragraphs, the nymph says everything is temporary and everything fades as well as the love. So according to stanza number 4, thy gowns, thy shoes, thy beds of roses, thy caps, thy kirtle, and thy posies soon break, soon wither, soon forgotten, in folly reap, in reason rotten. So according to this stanza, every material things might soon to be gone, so might soon to be break as well. And same premise to paragraph 3 and 5. In the last paragraph, she says, but could youth last and love still breed? Had joys no date, nor age no need, then these delights my mind might move to live with thee and be thy love. So, according to her, being young might be gone too soon, like all the material things he stated above. But if the love will not fade and the feeling is still intact as the years go by, definitely he is the right person for her. So thank you again everyone, and I hope you understand the reply of nymph to the shepherd. Thank you.